Hey guys, welcome to Shuttr'd. My name is Tim Brown. I'm your host. Okay, this episode, what we're going to do is I'm going to teach you how to clean your sensor on your camera. And basically, what this is I'm going to show you a picture right now below, and you get dust spots. Okay, and these things kind of float around the camera. They're not really sticking; they're just kind of floating. And another thing too, I've got my camera right here in front of me, and I got my lens off. And I don't recommend that you do this, because there is dust in the air right here, and I'll probably have to clean this again after this episode. But always have a lens on or a cap cover on your body at all times. The reason is, I mean, you got stuff floating, dirt floating all over the place. Okay, keeping your lens on will keep you from getting dust particles. I am shooting stuff all the time and interchanging lenses, and that's why I have the issues I have. Okay, basically what's going to happen today is I've got a what they call this is a hurricane blower. And it kind of looks like a, what do you call those things? Yeah, for little kids, suck the boogers out of your nose, whatever, okay? I was thinking more of with a baster thing or whatever. But anyway, these are about, you can buy these at a camera store probably for, I think mine was about, yeah, it's $9, $8.99, okay? Very, very handy to use when it comes to cleaning your camera and stuff. It's a must, really, and you'll find out when you start taking your lens off and stuff that you're going to have an issue with probably, you start taking a picture of your kids or something like that, and you're going to get just a big old black mark right here. Well, that's a dust particle, and if you don't want to clean your camera, you can touch up in Adobe Photoshop, and we'll teach you how to do that at a later episode too. But basically what you don't want to do is you want to take your lens off, obviously, and set your shutter speed to where it's timed. I mean, it's like a 30 seconds or something like that, where you can have enough time, because what's going to happen is when you click your camera here and let me just set mine here just real quick because I haven't got it set. You put it on manual first of all, and you just dial down and I'm going to put this thing on about let me see here. I'm going to put this thing on about 30 seconds, and what's going to happen, I'm going to show you. It's going to click and just be open, okay? And it's going to shut. But what you don't want to do, you want to put this thing on to where this thing opens up for a long time. Now that's open, and it's going to close here in just a second. And it might be 15 seconds, 30 seconds. I always say put it on a long time, because you're going to want to blow your sensor with this thing for a while. And when your shutter comes back down, you do not want this thing inside this thing. It's going to hit your mirror, and it's going to mess your camera completely up. Okay. Now in your pictures, when you look at your pictures, you pretty much can tell, hey, this dot is up here or up here on the camera or on your picture or whatever. Okay. And basically, you just need to figure out which corner that is. So when you pop this thing in, you're going to open this up and you're going to get in there. You're just going to blow this thing right inside this thing and let it. You can turn your camera off and it'll make it a little quicker. Okay, do that a couple times, put your lens back on, take a picture on a white background, shoot a picture, put it on your camera or put it on your hard drive on your computer, look at it, and you can say, ooh, those are gone, or there's still a couple more in this corner or something like that. Find that corner, open it up, and do it exactly the same way, okay? Very, very simple. And one big thing that you don't want to do on these sensors is, and I've done this before, I did this a long time ago, is canned air. I don't recommend it. And what happens is on canned air is, depending on if it's tilted a certain way or something, it'll actually spray out something, some fluid inside that can. Well, then that gets on your sensor, and now you got a whole different issue. I mean, this little bellow thing right here is not going to do anything to take that mark off. So then you actually got to buy something that has some liquid to it, and you got to clean your lens almost like with a kind of like a Q-tip type thing. You do not want to go there. Do not use canned air. Okay. Use this little, what do they call this thing, a hurricane blower, and this is the best way. And it'll take you 2 or 3 times. You'll clean off a little bit, take a picture, look at it. Ooh, I got a couple more over there. Open it up, clean it again, put your lens back on, and you'll have to do this 2 or 3 times. Once you get it cleaned off, you're good to go. So then leave your lens on. If you take your lens off, make sure you put a cap back on this thing. You can buy these things. They're probably about $3 or $4, maybe $5. Very, very handy. When I travel, in my case and stuff like that, I won't necessarily have my big lens on my camera. I'll separate them just because of the jarring and stuff like that. You don't want to mess your mount up on your camera and stuff like that. But big key to this is a $9 tool, and not canned air. Not canned air. This thing right here will save you. and you got to work out a little bit, but it's worth it. You know, getting rid of all those spots. So keep shooting camera, make upload images on our Facebook page, and let's take a look, see what you're doing. Happy shooting.